don't even know if I need that. Like, I don't know if I need it. I feel like every time I do a video, I have this hoodie on. Like, girl, you cold?
Cause that's your thinking hoodie.
It's my. All right, I receive it. I like that. That's your thinking hoodie. All right. It's look at this.
Everything. Show them what you writing on this time.
No.
Writing
She making fun of me.
notebooks.
Talking about saying you writing notebooks. You write. I stopped writing on the walls. If I paint them, I can't take them. I need the original surface. So I ain't writing on no walls in this house. Wait a minute.
Well, you're drawing that.
First of all, that's drawing. That's totally different. I'm doing a mural on my middle wall, going up the step, not showing you till it's done. Anyway, that's totally different than me writing a whole
Yeah. But I'm sure
screenplay. Look, you don't understand.
I didn't see it.
I know. Hold on, wait. I know. I'm trying to figure out what to talk to y'all about today because it's so much. Oh my God, it's so much. It's so much. Like what? Somebody.
Yeah.
Where's a machine? Man, if I could hook my head up to a machine and get my thoughts out that way, y'all would still be there all day. This is taking too long to find a subject. That's taking too long. What's that say? Maybe I should, because I never posted the other video about what I said about social media. Y'all like my glasses? What I'm really trying to do is disguise how sleepy I am. I'm not going to get no sleep. I'm in a mood right now. Okay? I want you to just deal with it. Thanks. It's all true what you mean.
I ain't reading one yet.
Let me see. I did one on the that tarot card the other day. I just didn't post it. I look like I needed to go to sleep and wake back up and put my eyebrows on or something. That's why he posted. Okay, what's short? What's a 10-minute talk? Don't nobody feel like being all day on YouTube. Oh wait, what's this? You know what this felt like? The 5 heartbeats when they was trying to re-sing the song and he kept grabbing papers that ain't had nothing on it from nowhere, singing a bunch of stuff.
I ain't see it.
Don't play my subject like that.
I know.
You should have just been like, you know what, man, you right.
Like, yeah.
Damn, you just gonna say, I ain't said. That was no fun. What's this? It's gonna be 5 minutes of trying to find a subject to talk about it for 2
what?
minutes.
Hours?
Come on, what's on that paper? No, this is long.
Yeah.
This is long.
This is the shorter one. This is the shorter one.
I don't even know how I was listening to something. No, this is deep. Let me see. Maybe I'll do, what? Because I'm trying to remember the order I wrote this in.
You wrote so much.
One of my coworkers walked up to me and was like, oh, you writing? Because I'm just like, because I just had to. See, this is the type, hello? When I think it got to get jotted down. I can't, because I can't lose it. Because I'm going to forget, and then I'm going to be all day trying to remember it. Like, oh my God, what did I say? This had to do, I'm trying to remember what I heard. I heard something that just made a whole movie play in my head. It was about kids.
Oh, I gotta go to sleep.
Don't go to sleep. Just wait a second. It was about kids.
I gotta eat first.
It was about kids. Hold on, you helping me think, because you a kid. Come back.
What?
I'm trying to, listen, I know how my brain works. I just need you to stay here so I can storm a little bit. Okay. It was about how kids fall into the trap of the generational curse. Now, I don't remember what was said. Can you move that light? It's annoying right there. I don't even know if I need it.
That's why I didn't move it, because you don't know if you need it or not. Is it still? I mean, is it better?
Wow, now it's right in front of my face. And you can see.
Put it to the side.
Oh my God, please. Just. No, I don't know if I want it off. I just. Can you just move it back? Yeah, can you turn it down? I forgot it's like a volume thing on there. I mean,
I did.
that's down. That is down.
That's all the way down.
Oh my God, it's so bright. Okay, I'm just gonna deal with it. What did I say? How kids fall into the trap? And when it generational curses, right? That's what we call them in church, right? Or, you know, habitually, because you see your kids do things that you would do or fall into the same things that you would do. It is I'm taking these things off because I just feel like I like them too, but stop making me. You're the child. This is crazy. Okay. It was about how this girl made this statement of saying she got pregnant, and when her mom and dad heard, they just was like, you got to get married. That's what it was. It made me think. It made all of this come out. And the first thing that came to my head was, that's just where it started. That's where you lose like your individuality, because to an extent, you still obeying somebody else's role in a sense. Oh, I'm gonna just read what I wrote because I feel like it's about to come out wrong. Okay. How kids fall into the trap when it comes to not obeying their parents, and it's really complex. As you tell a child, I use this as an example. Don't start. I said, you tell a child not to have sex. If you're an open parent, and if you're brave enough to talk about your personal issues, you tell them, and you tell them why. Why? Because it's the truth, and you don't need to teach your kids to gird themselves based on a lie. You teach them to do that based on honesty. You talk about what you did. You talk about your experience. Since this is a sensitive subject for parents to discuss, hold on. Most of you can get hints and reminders throughout. What? What the fuck? First of all, I'm never writing on tissue again. What? What did I do?
Bookmark it, like put number
Stop. I feel like I'm being judged. Stop. Let me just stop.
Kelly, my dog.
Listen.
I feel like I'm being judged.
Because let's talk about it in relation to sex. Since this is a sensitive subject for parents to discuss, most of that coming from the past traumatic experiences. Okay, it's difficult for parents to discuss their past traumatic experiences regarding sex. Therefore, it makes the conversation of don't have sex hard for parents to have with their kids. And then when they have it, they tiptoe around it, and they do it in a way where it causes more interest than resistance. Hello?
I hear you.
Sometimes you can be too open with the stuff that you say to your kids. Anyway. First of all, I'm not listening to nothing. Okay, so I'm just gonna be everybody's mom right now, because I know that some kids, it's 2018, and some kids still can't talk to their parents about sex. Am I right? Mm-hmm. Do you have friends that go through that? I swear, I feel like that's my gelato. That's like the second jar. That's still mine.
Because they're good.
That's still mine, and I still didn't get any yet.
All right, I'm going with it.
Let me stay on the subject before this turns into an argument, child, because you just...
But no.
Let me find my spot where I need to start talking again. Okay. You tell your child not to have sex until they feel like they're ready. Most of the people tell their children not to have sex until they get married, because based on the systematic way of living, you get married, you have sex, you have children. That's not always the case, but that's what's usually encouraged, right? And you say, if you feel like you can take that step, this is if you do it before marriage. If you feel like you can take that step, please come talk to me. Because as a parent, you want to protect your child. You want to make sure that if they're ready to take that step, that they talk to you, because you want to make sure they take every safety precaution. But you also want to plant that seed as if when they doing it, you watching them. Like, yes, you do. That's my next video. Stop making me lose my spot. Don't just laugh. Don't talk bad to me though. Don't talk. All right. What was I just saying? Okay, because as a parent, you want to protect, right? Say the parent is the kind that says sex means marriage because you're not having any bastard kids, right? And your child goes and boinks somebody and gets pregnant, or your son goes and gets somebody pregnant out of fear, right? That's really placed as a rule. Tyler, where you go? That's really placed as a rule when a parent says, don't do this before this. That's just understanding the method of how parents tell their kids not to do stuff. It doesn't matter what the circumstances. So you say, don't do this before this. So don't have sex before marriage. And they hear it as a rule. So out of fear, the child understands where they disobeyed their parent by moving into sex without having that discussion. And in a way, they try to make up for it and say, oh, well, I have to get married to you because my mom and dad said, oh, they gonna kick me out. That kind of thing. Like, oh, well, we have to be sworn to each other till the end of time because
we did this.
Right. So they at that point, because they're scared, then they feel like I can't disobey my parents. But the gag is, where's Kiki Palmer? I just stole it. No, but this is a news flash. You already did disobey your parents. See what I'm saying? Like, you were scared to do it because, in a sense, the goal that they were trying to lead you on to not have sex was the rule. And then you broke it by boinking, and then you end up having sex and getting pregnant or getting somebody else pregnant. And then you feel like to erase that, you get married. And I know other options are available, but I'm sticking to this one because that other one is for another video for another day. But I'm just saying, you already broke the rule. Mm-hmm. Then you create a rule around it saying if you do this, this will make that rule unbreak. Like, you can't unbreak it. You can't. It's dumb. And then this is how people come into feeling like they have to be bound to toxic relationships. Mm-hmm. Because you create this space and you say, well, if you get married, that will make everything better. That's been a generational wrong for years. The marriage does not make the marriage better. The understanding between the two people make the marriage better. That's what makes the marriage. It makes that without the license and the ring. If you're going to be with somebody, you're going to be with them. Like, that's, you don't need to sit there and dwell on that. You know exactly where you are. You know exactly where you want to be. And that's not something that you need to really over-exaggerate yourself or stress yourself out about, because when you're there and you're committed, you're sure. But when you do love based on everybody else's rule, what? I don't care how pretty you make it look. You're not going to be happy if you do love based on everybody else's rule, especially your parent. Send you it for what? I'm putting it on YouTube. If these people can get through the 10 minutes of bullshit, me trying to figure out what part of the napkin I'm going to read. Okay, wait, because I wasn't done. Stop. I started ad-libbing. Hold on, I got to find my spot. Okay, what? You already disobeyed your parents. Oh, you already disobeyed your parents by boinking. And now your effort is put into, what? I said that already. Erase potential views, a mistake is, okay, it's your path, it's your choice after you've already received guidance. Right, guidance is everything. It doesn't always mean verbally. Okay, guidance comes from everywhere. It doesn't always mean verbally. You can get guidance from the damn TV. You can get guidance from a stranger that you're not talking to. You can get guidance from a dog. You can get guidance because your ass got something early in the day. And You'll get signs from somewhere. You'll walk past a stranger and they'll have something to say about something you asked God about. You get guidance. What we do is we rely on a guidance to come directly from somebody we know. Like, if you depend on a knowledgeable resource, that means that that's right. You can't just take the wind and God's voice in the wind and think that that's right. You just need somebody to say it to you. Like, you need their stamp on it for it to be right. And that's wrong. That's just another way to get twisted back up in that thing I was talking about how bending to somebody else's rule. People pleasing. Oh my gosh, that's a people pleasing trap. Because then when you do it with your parents, then you do it with everybody else. It should be taught when you're a baby to understand the power of your own mind. Oh my, I'm going to end up posting all these videos backwards. You know why? Huh?
I'm going to interrupt the video. Just go ahead.
Why? Okay, wait, hold on. Where was I at? Because I keep freestyling. Okay, you can get hints and reminders throughout the day pointing you in the right direction. You just ignore it because you've taught yourself only to trust and rely on someone else's voice of approval and not trusted God's whisper. Your guardian angels may... What? Oh, your guardian angels, God's whisper, your guardian angel. I needed a comma right there. That was confusing. Maybe because you don't know how to hear them. Oh, yeah, that was another part. You don't know how to hear them. Because then again, we're not taught to be attuned to that. That we grow to ignore. You know how I be telling you, like, they be right here. Like, yo, what's up, Jen? Mm-hmm. Like, all of a sudden, this presence will come up on both sides. Like, hey, girl, hey.
We got you.
Right. But you have to have a willingness to be open to that. They're always guys. Hello? Everybody has angels. They're always there. I'm telling you because I know, okay? All right, anyway, wait, where was I? Maybe you want to hear from them and you, what? You don't know how to hear them. Maybe you want to hear them and you think you do, but your prior life lessons have you believing that following all of that is a fairy tale, or oh, it's boring, or oh, because it's God and you trying to hear God's voice, oh, that means you got to be, oh, so sanctified and you got to be like this all the time, wear stockings and skirt with the flat shoes and scaring everybody because you just like this all the time. Like, what? Please, I can't take it anymore. It's like, please, unsnap your bra, let your hair down, get into it. I can't take it anymore, guys. See what I'm saying? It's how we're taught. It drives me nuts. So it's fun teaching y'all to not think like that. It's like teaching y'all to unthink. Did that make sense? Like, to not gravitate to that kind of thinking. Or to know that that's not the only way to think about certain things. Because all the rest of this other stuff drives me nuts.
So you look like with them glasses.
That's why. That's my aunt. What? That's Taraji. That's my aunt. I'm putting it back on. You shouldn't have showed me that. I was... Man, I ain't putting it back on. I don't feel like it. Listen to me. I'm very big on how people teach kids to think. Especially towards themselves. I feel like I've been saying the same thing since before the new year when it comes to kids, parents thinking this, that, and the other. Because it's played such a powerful part in all of the changes that's taking place here now. Like, the relationships between parents and children really need to get fixed. And it's kind of like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Once the child is born, the child, you know, you bear the child, you birth the child. They're really just a reflection of you. And the child can teach you things about yourself. I feel like I said this in another video that I ain't post yet. I gotta post my videos. They can teach you something about yourself that needs to get healed. They teach you how to jump back into that childlike sensibility to heal whatever the issue is that you're going through as an adult from your childhood years to help you propel through life. I went through it. I'm telling you because I know. I'm telling you because I know. It's the truth. It's nothing else but that. Tayana, where did you go?
Making my hot dog.
I don't like it.
I'm about to come back in.
So, I wonder why you're still up.
You're not sitting inside your room.
For what? What is wrong with your bed? Anyway, what was I saying, Tiana? This is a whole quiet space. I'm gonna have to delete it out. Anyhow, the way that parents talk, or I'm sorry, speak into their kids, or I don't think parents thank their kids when their kids tell them something that tickles them, or they don't have that conversation back with them to make them feel encouraged by what they say. They try to tone down their thoughts. I hate that. Mm-hmm. Like, that turns off a child's creativity when you teach them to be boxy and corny like that. Mm-hmm. You can't do that. I don't like it. You teach them short. Like, you teach them... I'm not trying to offend short people when I say this. Sometimes I just say stuff. I don't know why I put the words where I put them. Just go with it. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. Shrink. Mm-hmm. Like, when kids have... Huh?
Put a limit.
Yeah. When kids have fantastic thoughts, you teach them that that's not true. What? It's so true.
Because they didn't have it.
Yeah, because... No, but they had it. And their parent might have taught them, no. Just like I said in the other video. Maybe I won't have to post the other video. Be militant, Mm-hmm. And they think that becomes the way, because really we haven't exercised having that really big, decent, wide way of thinking and seeing what can come from that. And as you grow, like, the way we go through certain things from adolescence to an adult, it's hard to let some things go, but it's very possible. It's not like it's impossible to do it. Man, we just got to get better with this, because this is annoying. This is annoying. What? You said you was going to say something when you was over there. You ain't say it.
You said that...
That's the hot dog talking, because...
When you said that the way that people treat their parents or feel like they have to react to their parents, it's the same way they act towards people outside. I always thought that to myself, and I always felt like that, but I tried to make sense of it. Like, your parent is somebody that you feel like you should respect and everything. And then when you go outside, you're in front of people who act crazy, disrespect you, but you still feel like you have to respect them the same way you respect your parents. I never made them two click, but I always thought that.
I'm about to split that up. Hold on. That's that Miss Trunch bullshit. I'm big, you're little. I'm smart, you're dumb. And anything that I say, well, whatever. So this is how that go. Girl, I'm glad you said that because of that. Listen. So this is how that go. I said this in regards to abuse towards children, right? Mental and especially sexual. When kids are taught from a young age obey the adult. Mm-hmm. Kids are less tainted. They can always sense a bad adult, right? Even without speaking to them, it's just their energy. Kids are very attuned to energy. as they get older and go through stuff, that's when it depletes. So you have to relearn how to be acclimated with your energy again. But when you are little, even if an adult does something wrong, the first thing you're always taught is obey the adult. So even if they do something wrong,
You just know you do listen.
right? So you learn guilt as a baby if you're around an adult that's not doing the right thing, because if you disobey that adult, how you gonna feel? Guilty as a kid. And then it's gonna cause confusion, because as a child, you know from your pure thoughts that what that adult is doing is wrong. And then you know from the methodical way that you've been taught, if you disobey the adult, you're wrong. So it's like a two-edged sword. Some kids are brave enough to actually tell the adult when they're wrong, to stop whatever is about to happen. Like if the adult is drinking too much, if they abusive, whatever they doing that the child is saying. Now that has everything to do with the parent and how courageous they teach their child to be. All of this is like domino effects. It's crazy. But that's it. And as you get older, and this is how people pleasing starts from childhood. Because as you get older, you feel like, I got to do what the leader say. Like in your head, when you're little, you start to understand parent-child, the king and the pauper. You know what I'm saying? Like you understand that hierarchy. You understand how it starts to go. You watch movies that just keep really re-implementing the same thing, just using different concepts and subjects and different ways to get the point across. But basically to get you to understand ways and order, which it might not always be right, but you're taught, just follow them anyway. Mm-hmm. You know, don't speak up. Now you say something. You messing me up, trying to, all that kind of stuff. But that's what it is. Y'all agree? I don't care. Listen, I'm not arguing with nobody. Yeah, it's still recording. No, it's not live. It's right. Listen, I'm trying to help people. That's it. Either one or you don't. I should probably get a battery for my watch again. Anyway, that's it. I'm done talking, I think.
For tonight.
Huh?
Just for tonight.
That means I gotta post my other 2 videos. Because the links, the subjects that I talked about linked together. The first one was about that time when you came down here, and I thought you was sleepwalking when you was, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I told you about,
I don't sleepwalk.
I know, but I was just like, but that's the first one. And then the second one is the card, so I gotta get it up. Because then it's gonna roll into this one.
In that order. You mean when I ran in the bathroom?
No, when you came down here and was like, Mom, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I'm like, you walked past the bathroom to come down here and tell me you gotta go to the bathroom. I didn't understand that meant poop. It was like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. I was cooking. All I understood was bacon at that time. And I said...
Maybe I was sleepwalking. I don't remember. I think I was sleepwalking.
I said...
Oh, no. You told me to think.
Yeah.
And then it'll happen. Okay.
And then like in 5, 4, 3, 2...
Then I went.
You ran out the kitchen. That was funny. But that was deep. That's what I'm talking about. You got to teach the kids the mind shift. You have to.
That's what it goes out.
I said it to Sean earlier. He was like, oh, man. I was like, remember what I told Tayana? He was like, you know what? All right. I was like, okay. It's funny.
Everything is monosyllabic.
But you see what I'm saying? How things just... Now, if I say your name related to certain subjects, y'all will think that now. Like, not saying that you're shit. No, that came out completely wrong. What I was trying to
I know what you mean now. At first, I was like, what?
No, what I was trying to say was...
I think back to...
Yeah, the power, right, using the power for your mouth. Oh, that was so funny. That was just not supposed to come out like that. All right, I'm going. I'm going.
So we both gonna wake up tomorrow. What time?
I don't want to.
Me either. So I'll make...
I want to wake up late, and I can't because I got stuff to do at like 5:30. Is somebody coming here at like 6 o'clock to get their makeup done
Tomorrow?
before I go into work?
Take the bread. Take the bread. Good night. And if you...
Stop giving my dog bread.
She be getting fried chicken. Listen.
Good night. Bye.